Regular Nobodies.
Okay.
Got them gains.
Check it out, guys.
Third clap should have been good.
We have new stuff.
We got new stuff. Yeah, coming at you with quality today.
Yeah, so the thing is, we're improving, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Progress.
Progress is our middle name.
Is
All
it
of
though?
our middle names?
No, well, maybe yours.
Your middle name is Progress. Your middle name is
your middle name is
Progress.
Progress. Your middle name is Progress.
Everyone's middle name is
Our
Progress.
middle name is Progress.
That's right. A regular Progress Nobodies. So
Anyways, the end of the world.
Oh, I was just about to ask, what is today's topic? Yes.
Today's topic is end of the world scenarios.
Ooh.
How many times has the world actually ended?
How many movies have depicted the end of the world?
I'd rather
few.
not. I'd rather not think
You'd
about
rather
that.
not think about how
Hold
many
on.
movies?
Let me think.
I feel like it's
Quite
quite
a
a few.
Yeah. Like
2012.
2012, Armageddon. Although that wasn't really like the end. They stopped that. So that's not really.
This is the end.
What was the?
Something we talked about earlier.
Am I thinking of a different movie? 2001: Space Odyssey. Is that the asteroid?
No, that's a Stanley Kubrick movie. That's just some space stuff.
Oh.
But let's see, what's another
Also the one where they drilled to the middle of the earth to restart the core.
The Core.
Yes.
Yeah, that's in Moonfall. That was the end of the world. Moon was coming closer to the earth, going to destroy it if they didn't stop it. Zombie apocalypses.
Yeah, there's been way too many movies with zombie apocalypses. The issue is, in order for zombie apocalypse movies to work, if we're talking about normal, plain zombies, like From the Dead, The Walkers, Zeds, the issue is it requires everyone be stupid. The military, the city, the U.S. government. If there was a zombie apocalypse within a city, it would be contained within a week. If we're talking about in real life.
Oh yeah, I mean, because it depends on what kind of zombies you're talking about. Because if you notice through the movies, the evolution of zombie movies, they've ramped up how dangerous the zombies are. You got ones that just sort of walk like, ooh, those would be easy. But now you got like World War Z.
Yeah, World War Z, the zombies are actually invincible.
Yeah,
they're invincible, and so at a certain point, like in the books, they actually solve it.
Yeah.
But there are still zombies at the bottom of the ocean. That are just kind of stuck there.
Nice.
Because they're immortal.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just wandering across the ocean floors.
Like it'll just show up one day on a
they'll just walk up on shore.
Yeah, I think probably the hardest zombies, well, the most dangerous zombies would be the ones from World War Z. Or that's from rabies, right?
I think so.
Or even Resident Evil, maybe, because they keep evolving and turning into grosser
Resident
things.
Evil, you get things like fucking what's his name?
Wesker.
I mean Wesker, but there's also
the giant axe
the
man.
Tyrant.
The
I think
Tyrant.
his name is.
Yeah,
from like Resident Evil 4.
Yeah. There's the Pursuer, the dude with the trench coat and the hat.
Oh yeah.
And then of course there's Zombieland.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of mid-dangerous.
Yeah.
They'll run, they'll chase you, and they seem to evolve a little bit and become a little smarter. But
however, car, plow, you're good.
Right.
Remember the rules. Double tap.
Double tap. You got
Rule number 1.
Cardio.
Is that the number one?
I think number 1 is cardio.
Yeah, I
and
think
number 2 is double tap.
Cardio. It's very important. All you got to do is be faster than the person that you're with.
I don't have to outrun the bear. I just have to outrun you.
Yes.
Personally, I think zombies in real life would just be slow, like really, like
shut up, phone.
They'd be crawling.
Yeah, I bet it would be everyone's dream come true.
Zombie apocalypse? Sweet.
Zombie apocalypse.
Yeah,
give me a chainsaw.
Yeah,
right? Give me a chainsaw, katana.
The thing is, real life is really boring if you think about it. Everything that we're entertained with, like just even real life stuff, like sports, like that stuff is cool. video games, you can travel the galaxy, you can see the end of the universe.
Whereas we're just
Right. But in real life, you go to work.
You go to work 9 to 5.
If you're lucky, you start a podcast. But
Yeah, but there's a lot of weirdos doing
there's a lot of
podcasts.
weirdos who like. We're not them though.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're not some regular nobodies.
Yeah, we're just
Right.
regular nobodies. We're not regular weirdos.
Exactly. We tried that once. It didn't work.
Yeah, number 1 is cardio.
Okay.
Number 2 is double tap.
But then there's also robots.
Terminator.
Yep,
Yeah.
Terminator.
Yeah.
Um,
Now that's one that I wouldn't be. I think I would be happier for a zombie apocalypse than I would be for a
Terminator.
Terminator type situation because
That's
they
just
would
terrifying.
be smart and
Yeah.
they would know how to kill us pretty much immediately.
Yeah, robots are
Um,
infinitely more powerful than we are.
And complex.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which is why AI is scary. Anyways.
yeah, speaking of robots, so there is an end of the world scenario. It's self-replicating microscopic nanobots.
Yes.
Yes.
I want it.
This is called the gray goo.
I would eat it. I would put it in soup.
Yeah, because it's microscopic. It's almost like it's sludge.
Not sponsored.
I wonder if it would make a good sauce.
Well, the thing is, it would eat you on the inside.
Oh.
Because these nanobots do is they take organic matter and then they eat it for energy.
Okay.
And then they take any kind of resource like fiber or your desk or metal.
Or you.
Or
Yeah, inorganic matter. They use that to produce the nanobots.
so it eventually would assimilate the
Yeah.
entire planet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the only AI incentive that's programmed in these bots is self-replicate.
Well, that's crazy. There's also, the classic meteor's gonna hit the world. You gotta
Good old Apophis.
right.
Yeah, talk about
I was
Apophis.
talking about. I was looking it up earlier, and it says it's not supposed to hit, not for like another 100 years, so we probably won't fucking see it. But
Well, 100 years, I thought it was going to be like a
it's
nearby.
passing
And
by in 2029, and it's going to be passing by close enough that some regions in like Europe and Africa are going to be able to see it with the naked eye.
That's cool.
That is terrifying.
hell, the whole moon bit, too.
Yeah, the moon bit.
The moon bit.
Which moon bit?
It's flying as close. It's flying the same distance that the moon is from us.
That's
Isn't
pretty
that
close
right?
when you account
Yeah,
for how large space is.
I'll pull it up again.
Yeah, when you think of how large space is, like, space is. It's incomprehensible. Like,
There's a lot of space out there.
you can think you have your mind wrapped around it.
Mm-hmm.
You've watched all these scale videos, but that our human minds can't comprehend that.
No. It's
What-
not like Star Wars where you fly through the meteor field.
Yeah, a real meteor field. These asteroids are hundreds of thousands of miles apart. But the
You'd never see one.
yeah. So when an asteroid is as close as the moon is to Earth,
So Apophis will pass April 13th, 2029, at a distance of about 19,600 miles, which is apparently closer than many geostationary satellites.
Damn.
so it's even closer than the
Wow.
moon.
Yeah,
that is scary.
it's gonna be flying by real close.
Now, Apophis, what's that named after? Is that like
It's an Egyptian Egyptian god of destruction.
Is it like the god of death? Or
No, it is an Egyptian
just
god of destruction.
Oh, I
That's
fun
crazy.
fun fact about Egyptian stuff. Anubis. Do you guys know who Anubis is?
Yes.
I never met him.
Yeah, so he's basically the guide to make sure that you were mummified correctly, and he guides you to the afterlife.
Ah.
And if you were decided to be you were good, you were cast onto the afterlife. If not, you gotta like repeat life for something like that.
As like a monkey or something. Yeah.
But yeah, Apophis is terrifying. I think about it every day.
Do you know why it would be named after the god of destruction.
Because they thought it was going to hit Earth.
Well,
Do you know how
I'm done.
catastrophic that could be? That is why it got named Apophis.
well, the thing is, what if it's actually destined to hit us? And that's why it's named Apophis. But they're not going to announce it.
It was only discovered in like 2004.
Yeah, but they're not going to announce it that it's going to hit Earth 20 years from now, cuz then everyone's going to be like, "Well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go do crazy stuff."
Now it doesn't have a chance of hitting us for another 100 years.
Well, you say that.
That's
that
what
way
they-
everybody goes to work still.
Yeah, are you able to confirm yourself that the asteroid isn't going to hit us?
No.
We got to trust the experts, and the experts.
I have vanished completely.
You've
It
fallen
is an
into the
apocalypse. The black
Apophis
hole has
save
taken
the
me.
day.
world is ending!
The black hole. Oh, I'm out of the black hole. Okay. I'm Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, so the thing is, the experts aren't going to say that the asteroid is going to hit in 20 years because everyone will be living GTA 5.
Yeah, it would be
So-
Mad Max out there.
So
for
what
real.
they're
Oh, yeah.
if it actually is going to hit, they'll
I mean, if
probably
it does
wait
hit.
maybe the last
Mad
month
Max.
or the last week. You have 1 week to prepare. Have fun. The Earth is going to end. Humanity is over.
I don't think it would end humanity, but it would definitely wipe a lot of it out.
You know what I like? Are end of the world kind of scenarios where it's not necessarily like the end of the world, but it's like it's almost like a reset. Like for instance, movies like Mad Max or whatever, where it's just now it's like a nomad land and people are just sort of living off the land and it's not really the end of the world. There's still people, but like something really bad and traumatic happened. I kind of like those.
I mean,
stories.
I need to look into Mad Max a little more because, like, I'm genuinely curious what happened. I forgot.
Oh, it was like a big nuclear war or something like that. Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of nuclear war,
Oh yeah, there's a scenario. for it.
there's a very likely scenario.
Mm.
Yeah, when it comes to world wars, it's about.
It's not going to be a world war at this point. It's going to be a nuclear winter.
Well, it starts out with conflicts.
Look at Ukraine.
And yeah,
I'm in the black hole. I'm out of the black hole.
like Ukraine, and then you have your rising powers like Russia and China, and especially China. Right now, the United States is you could say the defender of peace. It's not exactly the peace that some people would
I'm in the pink
want,
hole. That didn't sound right.
but there's a reason why no foreign country is attacking a city directly. They're not going to send drone strikes. They're going to use like people. They'll just send people over as asylum seekers
Sleeper
or
cells or something
yeah,
like that.
yeah. That's
Then,
probably
yeah.
the best way to put it. Sleeper cells,
Mm-hmm.
and eventually, you could say the United States is gonna keep them in check if they start doing a little crazy stuff on the other side of the world.
Yeah, so out of the, like, say, 9 biggest air forces on the planet, the U.S. has 4 of them.
So basically, man-made end of the world type scenarios. Like,
Yeah.
Like we make a virus and it just keeps spreading and
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That would also lump into the zombie apocalypse.
kind of, I guess.
Because, like, in most fiction, it's man-made.
Or like The Stand, Stephen King.
The fungus.
It was like a virus. It was killing people, and there was like certain people were immune to it, certain people weren't.
Maybe you should put those light bulbs up.
Cat's doing cat things over here.
if he starts
Off
playing with
camera.
it, I'll do something.
Hey.
Hey, cats, get away from the thing. The thing with the stuff. All right, so. Oh no, nobody's on camera.
You are. Just
So,
your head.
okay,
You were just a floating head.
I was a floating.
Show
head.
me
All
what
right,
you
yeah.
got.
So let's go back to
Man-made
man-made
viruses.
yeah, man-made viruses. It's if humanity was to go extinct, or there'd be a giant wipe,
It's going to be done by man.
it would be done by man. It would
Mhm.
either be through war. Well, it'll be by war.
It'd be
Or-
done intentionally.
Yeah, we got
By them fucking lizard people.
Dragon witches.
Dragon witches.
Can you say that?
Yes.
Can
I
you
literally
can't
just
say
did.
that? Yeah, dragon witches. It's going to be a shirt.
Dritches.
Dritches. You wear the dritches.
Yeah. So we joke around by like super AIDS or
Super 8.
Super AIDS.
or super Ebola.
AIDS bad enough.
I mean,
Come on.
So, I don't know if you've ever played the game Warframe.
Yeah, I have.
Space AIDS.
Yeah, or space AIDS. Like the
AIDS.
no,
or, as I like to call it, spades.
no, it's like these things have no reason to exist, but we got scientists developing these. It's called gain of function research.
What about giant monsters? That's another end of the world scenario.
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Some terrible nuclear accident
Or-
creates some giant monstrosity
Right.
of a thing.
Pacific Rim. They come up out of the portal.
You bet your ass I'll get in one of those mechs.
Like you said, you will enlist immediately.
Yes, the second I will jump in a mech. Bet.
As soon as power armor becomes a thing, you know everyone is going to want to enlist.
You know what end of the world scenario I have not seen yet and they should do for a movie? Write this down.
No, don't write this down.
No, don't write this down. This is an original
Hollywood?
idea. Go away.
Write this down.
Don't actually.
If you do, I want money. We're getting cheating. So, anyways, an end of the world
Trademark.
scenario with the afterlife, ghosts start just killing people rampantly, like large scale across the world. They always do one ghost, right? And there's a horror movie.
But why not millions?
Yeah. I mean, they just come back and like demons just flood the earth and just start killing people.
Now, would this turn out to
The
be
Hat Man brings his army.
the hat?
Can
Well,
And the
would
old
this?
bitch.
we make that a movie?
Mm.
The Hat Man.
Write this down.
Yeah, the Hat Man's the leader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Hat Man, the Hag.
Yeah. They come in with their army of little demons.
The fucking
Now,
gremlins.
Would humanity somehow pull through, invent a tech that allows us to see beyond the realm?
X to doubt.
Huh?
I highly doubt that.
They would just find a well,
I mean,
knowing
infrared.
Hollywood,
They-
they would have like a group of Catholic warriors that would be called priests or some shit, and they would learn a way
Paladins.
to excommunicate them.
Yeah, paladins.
Something. That's like
Yeah, we took out aliens in Independence Day.
well, yeah.
You're telling us aliens that
Aliens
have
are-
faster than
Yes,
light.
I'm not denying that. However,
You're telling me we can't take out
ghosts-
ghosts?
Yes.
Ooh,
Ghosts
got
are
ghost-
incorporeal.
Ghostbusters.
At that,
Ghostbusters.
I mean, yeah.
There have been some end of the world scenarios in the Ghostbuster movies, and they saved the day.
Isn't it in like the first one
The first one,
where they animate the Statue of Liberty, or is that the second one?
sort of. I mean, pretty much all of them. Yeah, ghosts come in. They basically want to take over Earth and rule us, and yeah, Ghostbusters. So they're our first and last line of defense.
Indeed.
Write this down.
Yeah, if you do write it down, you gotta
Right.
contact regular nobodies.
Yep, contact us because we
Yep, we want
already
our- we
own
want our
trademark, patent, copyright.
Yeah, we don't have the email up, so just leave a comment or something.
Money.
Money right here, please.
Money.
Money. Give me money. Oh, speaking of money, like and subscribe.
That'd be cool. If you don't, I'll be sad.
We would like that.
And if you do, it'll make us happy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll still be sad, but not about you not subscribing.
Not as sad.
Yeah, if you saw, we have 20 subscribers now.
20 subscribers. We're building, and now we have better sound, we have better audio and lighting and everything, and pretty soon even more.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll get stands.
Maybe someday.
Whoa, and coffee cups.
And like, you know, an
That-
actual table.
That's like
Natural
brought
table.
back from the pilot.
Right.
Well,
Coffee cups.
well,
Coffee cups. Coffee cups.
The issue is I don't want to drink coffee after work. I'm winding down.
Shit, I drink coffee after work.
Shit, I drink coffee after work.
I'm about to go home and drink coffee right after this.
My plan is to go home, cook food, and while I'm cooking food, put a pot of coffee on. I will drink that whole pot of coffee.
And I guarantee you I will still pass out by like 11:30.
You guys crazy.
No, just
No,
third
it's just
shift.
we have a significantly higher tolerance to caffeine than you do.
Mm-hmm. So how many, is that all of the end of the world stuff?
Probably not.
Probably not. Well,
Oh, no,
maybe
they're-
a follow-up then.
I mean, yeah, we could.
Yeah, we could definitely have a follow up at some point.
Yeah, like there's still like we didn't even really cover
Like-
2012.
Like.
But
All right, hold on. You and me, a like off right now. Are you ready? I'm gonna start. And like,
and subscribe. You fucking thought.
I know. I knew exactly. I was hoping you were going there, and you did.
It was good.
Yeah.
Now give us money.
Subscribe.
We are called the regular nobodies. Remember it well, for it was the harbinger of your entertainment. So is that good? We gonna call this a show?
Yeah, I feel like that's
good.
It's-
Good skills, boys.
Killing it today. We're on fire.
Yeah, we improved everything. We got a couple jokes. Demonetized.
Yeah, you just
Right.
broke the rules. So
Yeah, because we were monetized in the first place.
Exactly.
Right. That's it.
All right.
Yay!
Yay! We're done. We're rich.